morning and welcome back to Trinidad. We are here in Debe. This is just the start of the day, but we are heading to a very cool experience later on for some camping here in Trinidad, an experience that I never thought I'd be able to do. It's all thanks to Island Girl Tours. But before we head down there for the camping experience, we are gonna head to this place in Debe where they have Indian delights. Now, Lovepreet and I love Indian sweets, so we want to see how it compares in Trinidad. A lot of the names are different, but the food is the same. So let's head in now. Let's try some Indian delicacies. Come on. Yes, we're having Indian sweets for breakfast at Caked by Kate. They have all kinds of baked goods inside and then Indian delights. So we are about to dig into one right now. It's very dense. Okay, so sweet number one. Check this out. Now, this in Trinidad is called jalebi. Now, this is pretty similar to the one you're gonna get in India. However, this is like a giant frisbee jalebi. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna break off a piece. It's awfully orange. Oh,
That is a piece.
Wow. Man, this is crazy dense. Oh my gosh. It's very crispy. I'd say the only thing that is quite different, this is slightly more sweet, but I am impressed with how crispy it is. You got a crunch?
I have a crunch.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I could eat this whole piece. It is so sweet. It's like so sweet that it makes your cheeks hurt a little bit. This with the tea would be perfect. Wow, okay. Trinidad jalebi, 10 out of 10. Okay, so our next treat is going to be this laddu. This looks very different from the laddus I've tried from Bansal Sweets. It's not actually in any sugar syrup. It's actually a very smooth texture and it's dry. So I am really curious as to what this is going to be like. Same name, but definitely different. Oh wow, also super sweet. Oh my God. It's really crumbly in terms of texture. It's like a crumbly shortbread texture. However, it is so sweet. Oh my gosh. What's that?
Is it made of besan? Like chickpea flour?
It's hard to say, I don't know. It could be. Color-wise, that might be right. Yeah, it's definitely different because the laddus that I've been eating, you bite into it and then there's like a sugar syrup that sort of comes out of it. It's much more moist. This is a very dry, sweet ball. Very good on its own. Super sweet. The one I'm most curious about is this. Now, in my mind, this is a gulab jamun. In Trinidad, they actually call it a rasgulla. So the names are a little bit different. And if you are familiar with Indian sweets, you might be thinking rasgulla is something else, but it's just the name that's different. Let's see how different it is in terms of flavor or texture. Now, I'm just going in with my hands, I guess. I'll try to get this, roll it up. But in terms of what it's soaking in, the density, the heaviness, I'm guessing this is exactly like a gulab jamun. Oh my God. Okay, look at this. I just squeeze it a little bit. Look how much sugar syrup comes out of that. Holy smokes. It's not as sweet as the Indian gulab jamun. I think the sugar syrup's a little bit different. I feel like this is more processed syrup, but it's not nearly as sweet. In terms of saturation, that thing is soaked right to the center. It's a little bit more airy than some of the gulab jamuns I've tried. It's not as dense, but it is just like ultra saturated in this syrup, which it is different. You got to be so careful because this will explode on you. Man, there's so much liquid inside. Rasgulla, the Trinidad version, very interesting. Okay, so we're just walking down the street in Debe. Now, just a couple steps away from where we were with the Indian Delights is the Blue Shed. This place has tons of locals lined up and they actually have saheena. You guys told me I should have tried it on the last one. We did try, they were all sold out, but luckily we're gonna get it here at the Blue Shed before we hit the road and go camping. So I'm really excited to try this. This is something that it's dasheen leaves. They've been rolled up, battered, and fried. So super unique. And yeah, really looking forward to try it. So let's go over to the Blue Shed. So you can see right here, all different kinds of street foods available. We have different pies, we have doubles. So yeah.
Alright. Want some chutney?
So I guess what I didn't realize is that they actually cut it open and then fill it with this chana, some chutney. My gosh, this thing is crazy. It's so crispy. These leaves have been like fried up to perfection. It is not gonna be pretty, and I apologize in advance for this bite, but let's taste the Sahina. First time here in Trinidad. Holy smokes. Whoa, is that ever crispy. Oh my gosh. So similar to doubles, we've got that chana inside. It's like a chana stew. We've got shadow beni for sure. We've got spiciness, which I don't know if it's coming from pepper sauce or whatever this batter is, but really what I'd like to try is, look at that. See those dasheen leaves on the inside? They still have that green, and on the outside where it's been ultra crisped up, it's like almost black. Wow, the Sahina itself is very earthy, but it's got a fried flavor. Oh my gosh, this is super unique. This is much different than doubles and absolutely delicious, super good. By our third day in Trinidad, it was time to slow down. We'd been moving hard. During planning, David asked if we'd be open to roughing it, just to see what life feels like beyond the city. The answer was easy. A little discomfort has its way of opening doors. Country Life TT is one of those doors. We're here to camp, ride horses, shoot arrows, and cook simply. Sakina and Kaleem, the owners of Country Life TT, built this place as a retreat from noise. A place shaped by land, patience, and intention. A reminder to stay close to the earth. We started with horseback riding, and that's where things take an unexpected turn.
This is our girl, her name is Black Beauty, and that is our boy, his name is Lutfi. So Lutfi comes from Arabic origin, which gives the meaning of cool and calm. So horses in the wild have different roles and responsibilities. Females, they're in charge of finding good grazing ground, right? So they will go around, they will scout, they would find good grazing grass, they will come back to the herd, and everybody will go down there. The males, they're mainly in charge of protection of the herd. They have a mind and a brain of their own. So at no given point in time, you want to be to the back of the horse. That's rule number one. Never ever go to the back of a horse. The safest part to be either at the front of, to the side of. Alright, more so to the side. You all ever rode horses before?
A couple times.
Right.
Once upon a time. Okay, so before the weather changes, we're gonna go and do a little bit of horseback riding here in Trinidad. So safety first, of course. We have our helmets, and we're gonna go over to a spot where there's a ladder so that we can mount these horses, but they are just absolutely gorgeous. We've already gone through the safety demonstration on how to approach the horse and where not to touch them. These are animals, you must respect them. So yeah, but we are gonna go for a little ride. If I was telling you that I'm not a little nervous, I'd be lying, but overall, they're just beautiful creatures. Wow, and they're well taken care of here for sure. All right, let's go mount them. Anna and I were the first up. Horses can read hesitation, a lack of confidence, or fear immediately, so a deep breath to clear the mind can help when taking control. But we took off onto the beautiful trails without a hitch. Well, actually, I guess that depends on what your definition of hitch is, because that's when the rain came, hard and relentless. That did not stop us. Sure, DSLRs aren't waterproof, but my phone is. So we kept on with our horseback riding and walking through the countryside, completely drenched from head to toe, and honestly couldn't be happier. I wouldn't have traded that feeling for anything. So some more behind the scenes, we did go for a horse ride. Sabrina had to run back with the camera because it started downpouring, as you can see from our attire and probably my hair. But what an experience. So the phone's out right now. Microphone is still on, but anywho, it's such a beautiful experience. Horseback riding in the countryside? My goodness, and look at the path these guys are going up. Okay, so what a ride that was. Very entertaining. The showers just came down out of nowhere, so we ended up getting soaked, but luckily we have a change of clothes, and that's what it's all about. It's a very rustic experience. Now that we are down here, we are having some homemade sorrel. This is incredible. Let's give it a try. This is like a Christmas drink made from a flower, spices added, and just the perfect refreshment after a ride like that. Let's give it a try. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely fantastic. Spiced to perfection, a little bit sweet, served nice and cold. It does not get better than this. Look at this. Look where we are. This is too fun.
Cheers.
Cheers. First time sorrel.
It's nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe the flavor, but it's sweet. It's natural. Yeah. It's not earthy, but it's natural. So it's really good.
Yeah.
Country life.
Country life.
Living it to the best.
Country life TT.
Country life TT.
It had been a long, unpredictable day, and that energy carried straight into the night and into the outdoor kitchen. This is real Trini cooking, done over a teak wood fire, the kind that quietly infuses into everything it touches. On the menu tonight, curry duck, curry aloo, and bus up shut. Kaleem ran the fire, because cooking this way demands careful attention. Heat has to be managed, respected, if you want that duck tender and full of life. The rest of us take our place where we can, working on the roti, hands busy, a trial and error sort of approach.
Bust them up now.
You guys love Preet is trying his hand and making the bus up shut.
You're good, man. Nice spread, and then flip again. Hey, oh, he's a natural.
Your sister's gonna be so proud of you.
He's done this before, look at that. He's just joking. Look at that. It's all out there.
It's from the motherland and all, so yeah, but natural.
There's a bad boy. There's a big bad man here.
Uh-oh. Guys, I am trying this for the first time. There we go.
Alright, now oil them up. Mother-in-law would be happy. Well done.
Oh.
You got it. Just bring him, yeah. Yeah.
Oh. We saved it.
For the bad boy.
Right?
Alright. Oi.
And then hit the cheese on top.
Whoa! That's where it all goes wrong. All right. There we go.
Nice.
Woo! At least it didn't go on the ground. I'm happy about that. Oh my goodness, what an experience. So we are under the shelter, but pretty much the entire time it's been pouring rain. It's been insane, but everything is cooked over a wood fire, so that smokiness is going to infuse into the food. We got a couple different dishes here tonight. So as you saw, we have the curry duck. That is amazing. The gravy has just soaked up into that duck. I can't wait to try it. And then on the side, we have this curry aloo. This is potato. So that's all kind of mashed up now. It looks amazing. Then we have the bus up shut. This is basically like a busted up roti. So that you eat with everything. And then we have, this is the chop up? Chop up. So it's tomatoes and onion, like a little salad on the side. So I am super excited to dig in. Let's go right in for, oh, my mouth is watering, the roti and the curry duck. Oh, I am so excited. So the spices that they use is actually their own special blend. I can already feel that that duck is gonna be super tender. Oh my gosh. Guys, that is on point. It's so complex. And there's just the right amount of heat on that duck. They did put in a pepper in there. It didn't get broken up or mashed, but it gave just a very slight heat to it. Okay, I just gotta go in for the duck by itself because I just gotta taste it on its own. Off the bone, insanely tender. Oh my goodness. Wow, and cooked over fire, that's the way to do it. Out here, the country life, the country living, oh, it's too good. Wow, the spice level is perfect. Okay, let's move on to the curry aloo. That is potato, and it has just been mashed up. We'll go for a nice big scoop. Cheers. So comforting, so soft, just melts away. Absolutely delicious. Pretty subtle on the flavor, but really, really tasty. And I know that will go really great with the roti. So let's just go in for a big scoop. In we go. Man, there's no better way to eat outside. You hear the crickets in the background, eating with your hands, it's perfect. That was a perfect combination. Wow, and a little salad on the side. Oh man. Okay, I know everyone here is super hungry, so we're gonna put the camera down. We are gonna enjoy this country life TT together. Okay, good morning from Country Life TT. We stayed in tents last night. It was probably one of the deepest sleeps of my life. Just listening to the sounds of nature. There were coconuts falling. It was very, very peaceful. And it's been a beautiful morning so far. Slightly overcast, very humid. We've packed our bags and I think we're gonna have a coffee with Kaleem very soon. But yes, camping in Trinidad, such a beautiful experience. This is such a wonderful way of life. And you don't get this just coming to Port of Spain. You have to come all the way down here, do some camping. It's definitely worth it. Very unique experience. And that's what we're experiencing here in Trinidad. Just a little bit of everything this country has to offer. It's almost time to pack up, almost time to go. And we have a little bit more to bring you from this area of Trinidad. All right, Lovepreet, what are you doing?
Archery. I'm going hunting.
Some archery, some target practice.
Yeah, target practice.
This is pretty nice, isn't it? One of the options you can do here at Country Life TT is try your hand at archery. There's a field over there, target, and we're gonna go check it out. Now, Lovepreet has some experience with shooting. He's practicing his form, just no dry fires.
Just the energy transfer in this. Pushing out.
There we go, getting better, getting better. That's so much fun. Country Life TT, where you learn to do archery for the first time with one of the best coaches, Kaleem. Thank you so much. That was so much fun. Not a coach, but honestly, for a first time, I'm very impressed.
You did well.
That was so much fun. I want to thank Country Life TT for hosting us and letting us do all these incredible activities out here in the country. We rode the horses, we tried our hand at archery, that was so much fun. And then getting to camp overnight, cooking over the fire. I mean, there's nothing better than that. It's such a fun experience and something that probably a lot of people don't know that you can do here in Trinidad. So yes, huge thank you to Country Life TT. Huge thank you to Island Girl Tours for putting this all together. You have to get in touch with them if you want to do some unique experiences here in Trinidad and Tobago. Having so much fun here. There's one more thing we're going to do. We need to eat a little bit more before the end of the day, so stay tuned if you want to see some local delights. And yeah, time to leave the countryside. Such a fun experience. So to cap off our amazing experience, we came back to San Fernando just to get a shower because camping is camping, right? But we are here now at a bakery called Puff and Stuff. Now this is a bakery that David has basically spent his childhood at. He's come here and eaten a million times. And he said he hasn't been here since he's like about 16 years old. So we are grabbing like a tray of samplers. We're gonna get some savory, some sweet, but I do wanna thank the owners of Puff and Stuff. They have been super hospitable to us, and now Stuart inside, we just met him. He's putting together a plate for us that he thinks we're gonna like. So I'm looking forward to it, sampling it before we move on to the next part of Trinidad. What an amazing trip so far. It's been insane. This is David's childhood. We're having a chicken puff. Now look at how this is made. This is crazy. Look at that design. And then inside, it's like a chicken salad and it is stuffed to the brim. Let's give it a try. I'm so excited that this going inside the bakery has made my appetite come out. I'm just blown away by this. The puff on the outside. Very interesting texture. And it almost looks like the outside of a churro. I was like, is it made by like dispensing the bread like this? Well, yeah, that's super unique. Yeah, so come on in, check this out. They don't just do savories, they do sweets as well. So this whole platter that Stuart put together is insane. It's enough for everybody for probably a few days. But he told us that we should eat this sooner than later because it is so fresh. Now look at that, look at all of those layers, Lapreed. That is amazing.
It's super flaky. That's when you know you have a good pastry.
That's right.
Okay, bye.
It's all for Anna.
It's so good.
Wow.
It is sweet, but not too sweet. Flaky and soft. Yeah, it's definitely bye, guys.
That is the end of our experience at Country Life TT and a couple other things around, some local delights. I want to thank Island Girl Tours for putting this whole thing together. This would not have been possible without them. Country Life TT, what a place. Did you guys enjoy yourself?
It was amazing, eh?
Yeah. Camping overnight was insane.
Yeah, all the rain, it didn't dismay anything. It was just a vibe cooking.
It added to the whole feel of it.
Yeah, we were supposed to camp outside, but with all of the pouring, we put it under a shelter, but it was just amazing.
Still felt like we were outside, riding horses in the rain. What an incredible experience. Trying archery for the first time and all the amazing foods that you guys showed us. Thank you so much.
Our pleasure.
If you guys want to come down here, do a Country Life experience, get in touch with them. They'll arrange the whole thing for you and you guys will be in good hands. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a hype, and leave us a comment down in the description. And all of Island Girl Tour information is in the description below, or their Instagram is on the screen. Make sure to give them a follow. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.